But all children may not be as fortunate as Jimmy.
Some of them are girls.
Take Molly here, walking home from school after a day of disturbing experiences, which she is now reliving in her mind.
The kids said she looked like Dustin
Boys and
Diamond,
girls,
and
you
it
take
hurt.
out your library books now and read them while I'm talking to Molly. I've got the test papers here, Molly.
I'm afraid they're positive.
Here's yours. I can see that you didn't understand the test.
You answered all your
Why didn't
questions
you
in
ask me about the
Esperanto.
questions that you didn't understand? You know that I'm happy to go
Don't
over those
touch
things
me!
again. Why, Molly? Why don't you ever ask questions?
Why don't you look?
I didn't want to disturb you.
When she was 3, Molly was always asking questions.
But we
She
took
was
care
a
of that.
gay and happy child,
Hey, it's a
eager
mummy
to
horse.
learn and to grow up.
See?
Mother,
Mother.
why does this horse have stripes?
Not now, Molly. Mommy's
Ugh.
busy.
Molly!
You're going to
Crying
spoil
out
the
loud!
cake.
I hate you so
Mother,
much!
Why?
Please stop asking why all the time.
Ask who or
Nice girls don't
when.
answer Mommy's
Hone your
why when
journalism
they're busy.
skills.
You never mind now. Sit up on your chair and look at your book.
And
Molly's
repress
mother
your
doesn't
emotions
mean
and
to be
thoughts.
discouraging. She's just a
Prepare
busy
for
woman.
1950s
And
womanhood.
so little Molly goes back to her books. But soon she tires of them. There is no one to answer her questions and share
No one
her
to
interest.
take her rage out on.
Repeated experiences of this sort stifle her curiosity. A
Make
year
her
later,
squish-faced.
she is what we call
Crazy.
a well-behaved child.
The dissection's going
Now,
well!
Molly's father approves of his boy's interest in cars.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm fixing the carburetor.
Oh,
Well, how about
Fitting it
that?
out. Been working on it all morning.
That's
You know,
not
these
from
new
a car.
gadgets are getting more complicated every year. When I was a kid, like you are,
Lousy kid like
I
you
could
are.
fix this with a penknife.
Great dad.
Daddy, what are you doing? What
Don't
makes
bother
you
me,
think
demon
so?
seed!
Oh, Molly, don't ask questions. Now, you run along. This isn't for little girls. You run along and play with your dolls. You'll get dirty.
And so Molly becomes what some people call a very good little girl. In fact, so good and quiet that she gives up questioning altogether.
But stomps around like a silent
Then
film
George
villain.
grabbed up his banjo and tramped right into the party, a strumming and a singing a song.
What part of the
Some
Bible
folks
is this from?
travel fancy. Some folks travel plain.
The chorus of voices in Molly's head gets louder and more insistent.
Others take the train. Some folks has a carriage with a coachman on the back.
Wait, where are they?
But
What's
when I
going
go to
on?
a party, I travels on old. I didn't know you were on
It's a
there.
weird book
Well,
club.
that's wonderful. Well, now I bet
Hey,
you
the
really
Swiss Miss
ask me
girl's
questions
there.
about the story. Wasn't that a funny story? What were you going to
Yes.
say, Vicky?
While all the
Thanks,
other children
Vicky. Good
gaily break in
contribution.
with questions and volunteer answers, Molly just sits and watches,
Thinking
not
of murder.
quite daring to be like the others. She doesn't dare risk annoying her teacher, who substitutes for mother in school.
That one tomorrow and have the next story.
Alright. Okay, Molly. Into the corner of shame with you. Yes, right over there. Let's go.
good morning, Miss Hart.
Stop disturbing me!
How are you? Just fine, thank you. And how is Molly doing in school?
She's a darling child and so good, but very quiet. Molly, dear, your mother's here.
Come on over to this
Molly's
dimension.
always such a good girl.
She is a good girl.
So
but
disturbing.
She needs to be encouraged to play with the other children, trying to get her to ask more questions, to enter in more to the group.
Well, just give her time, I always say. Just give her
like-
time.
10 or 15 years, she'll probably be fine.
Why didn't you ask?
I didn't want to disturb you.
But Molly, you don't disturb me.
You
I
infuriate
want you to
me.
ask questions like all the other girls. I like what you say.
And I
I
like
wish
how you
you'd speak
say
more
it.
often in class. You take your paper and look it over, and then let's talk about it.
Talk about all the wrong things that you did.
Molly is obviously an extreme case.
Wow,
Every
Molly, you grew
child
up
is frustrated
fast.
at times by busy parents, but when continuously discouraged at home, like Molly, she may be handicapped in adjusting to the world. Now, Molly may regain her courage if helped by a sympathetic person, in school, for instance. It is essential that children in their earlier years be permitted to ask questions
Despair.
and be encouraged to explore the world with self-confidence. For by answering the whys of children, we help
Like,
them to understand
why do we
our
even
way
bother
of life,
having children?
and to learn
Why would
as
I ever let my
personalities
husband touch
to
me
live
like
in
that?
the world with others.
The end? Yeah, sure. Why not? It's your movie. Oh.